Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's talk for just a minute about Price. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that you...
Turning on the Jets. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Owls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of...
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two.
Rice, 8. Tulane, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Robertson. At the 45 on his way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Green Wave! A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after.
the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat just a little about price. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now he's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 35. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. But a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Glass. And the defense drags him down. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. The short hands. It's Glass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd.
Tulane 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Walker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Owls want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The
the catch. It's Glass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rice. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 6.
Touchdown, Tulane! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Forced out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The green wave in a world of hurt on third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Briggs. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. Tulane was forced to settle for 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Looking for the 2-point try. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Briggs. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. It just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pocket breaking down. Got room at the 35. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And that one's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Tulane right back to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. On the opponent's side of the field, they're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going to the running game. Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Moving away from pressure. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got it behind the line. It's McGarry. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Glass. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front.
Going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Slithers into space. Spins away from the defender. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He rifles one deep to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Touchdown, Green Wave! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Throwing right. It's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expected him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rice. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to it. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's picked off in the end zone. And he's tackled and no chance to run it back, but the try fails. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it down the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Glass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Number 34, set to advance on the football.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Good enough for a first down.
Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Gives it on the option. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, and you don't want to make it interesting, right? You got a two-possession lead. You want to go out there, take care of the football, you cough it up. The coaches are going to be very, very ticked off. The defense now, go make them earn it all the way down the field. Let that clock run out.
Fires to the wideout. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this two-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there now.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a two-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, Tulane! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good.
Rice, 48. Tulane, 43.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it.